My sub has lasted longer than Decade did.
There we go. Gotta unmute shit. Let's see. Let's go to my normal. Jason, thank you for the 9 months. Holy shit, have I been doing this for 9 months? That's fucking wild. That's fucking buck wild that I've been doing this for 9 months already. Holy shit. That's wild. So let me just pull my... I should put a proper mood board together at some point. So I don't just have 5,000 fucking image documents open. There we go. Okay, we're going. We're rolling. So tonight what we're doing is I have not even started character designs for this, but we're doing character designs tonight. For a game that I am developing right now by myself. Eventually, I will have to hire some other people for things that are completely beyond my capability, like music and such. I will have to hire some people. But those parts are not the parts I'm gonna be thinking about just yet. Because I'm nowhere near having to think about those. Rigging is another thing I will probably have to hire someone for, but I do plan on doing at least the modeling myself. But before I can do any modeling, I have to design the characters. Which is what we're doing today. I'm gonna try and at least get myself as far into the 3 main playable characters. They play functionally as one character, but you kind of rotate between them in a Sonic Heroes kind of way. So I want to get those 3 down. And then we may start on the villains. The 3 core villains or antagonists who function in kind of a similar way after a point. I shouldn't be doing it in that color. That is not how I do things. So I'm probably just going to be doing a lot of free sketching at first. Just to kind of see what I like. Just kind of fuck around until I get something I like. That's too big. Let's try 6. Yeah, I can work from that. We'll move over to this, which feels a little better color-wise. So I think we're just gonna start with some free sketching. Just some notes over here. Just some notes to myself. About, like, I'm gonna need... I don't know what the third kind of weapon is gonna be, because, like, the yo-yo kind of goes to, like, a grappling hook sort of thing. So I'm trying to have them all kind of have maybe not necessarily functions outside of combat, but functions, functions, different functions in combat, I guess. But also be able to do things outside of combat, I guess. I should put those not on the same layer since I like to delete the whole canvas sometimes when I don't like anything. So I do finally have kind of the rough skeleton of a story, or at least like the vagaries of conflict. The vagaries of conflict and goals. Which was kind of enough to get me to a point where I felt I could start designing characters to work from those conflicts and goals. So the core idea of this project stemmed from me realizing that in like the 90s, like early to mid to late 90s, isekai was a shoujo genre. And like a lot of things that a lot of like shoujo genre that stuff that I really loved was isekai stuff. And then I was like, what the fuck? These were isekais. Isekai was our genre. What happened? And I wanted to take that back. I wanted to make something very 90s. Yeah, that like Escaflowne and Rayearth and Fushigi Yugi, like that shit. Those were all like shoujo adventure isekais. And I'm like, damn, where'd that go? What happened? Why how did we shift into this being like a harem? Isekai being more of a harem thing. How did that happen? I'm like, that's fucking weird. So I'm like, I don't know. I just want to do. I just want to take. I just want to get that genre. Move that genre needle. You know? I don't like this at all. I like what I'm going for here, but I just don't like that sketch. Are all Digimon an isekai? Because I don't know enough about Digimon. The amount of people that like suggested Digimon to me when I was like, I want shoujo isekais. And like I gave criteria and I guess they were like, well, Digimon fits these criteria in my head, and I'm like, no. I don't know if I, cuz like there are shoujo things that don't have like a hard female lead. But I guess maybe I should have included female lead. But like, I don't know, Ranma is shoujo. Like a lot of Rumiko Takahashi stuff is shoujo. Like Inuyasha is a shoujo isekai. But um but like she generally tends to have like a male main character, even though there is also like a very present female lead in all of her work as well. But like I don't know if I would call like the core protagonist in, well, actually in Inuyasha you could probably call Kagome the core protagonist, but like Ranma I wouldn't call Akane the core protagonist. Like it's Ranma, who I guess is sometimes a girl. But I don't know, maybe I should have specified like hard female lead. Inuyasha is absolutely an isekai. It doesn't have to necessarily be a different dimension. Like she traveled back in time. She was out of her element. She traveled to a completely different, like, you know, for her that was essentially a different world because everything, she was so completely out of her element. Inuyasha is completely an isekai. Um, it is a very small subgenre of isekai where you can kind of go back and forth. I believe, I mean, she doesn't after a while, but she does very early on, which I think also happens in Fushigi Yugi. And technically briefly happens in the anime for Rare Earth. Though it's somewhat, no, I think technically she does, that is like back. She does go back to the normal world and it's just like completely frozen in time. But yeah, Inuyasha is an isekai. Hello. We're talking shoujo isekais. And the fact that I was very confused that when I was asking for recommendations for shoujo isekai series, a lot of people recommended Digimon to me, and I'm like, Digimon is not a shoujo series. Digimon is a shonen adventure series, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like that's, Digimon is great. It's just it's not a shoujo series, which is what I was looking for. So it was very confusing to me that so many people were like, Digimon. And again, like, Digimon is great. I'm not very familiar with Digimon, but, like, Digimon's very cool. It's just not what I was looking for, and I'm like, why are, like, 3 people recommending Digimon to me? Inuyasha is absolutely a shoujo series. It's a shoujo adventure series. That that it's a shoujo series though. It is like the melodrama of it. That's all shoujo. Like, I don't know, there is stuff that is published in like Jump and Shonen Sunday that I don't consider shonen manga, but like Inuyasha is absolutely a shoujo series. Like that high melodrama is pure shoujo. I want one of them to have a pompadour. Maybe like some loose bits along with the pompadour. Like, I don't know, like Ranma One Half is a shoujo, but it's like an action shoujo. Like, I don't know, like the romance drama in something like Bleach or Naruto is very different from the romance drama in something like Inuyasha or Ranma. Like I don't know. I don't know if I'd say. Well, yeah, kind of not the focus. Like, what were the big three? Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece. I don't know One Piece well enough. I actually don't even really know Naruto well enough. Um, like to a point, the romance actually does become a pretty big focus in something like Bleach. Um, but it's just it's handled very very differently. I mean, Rumiko Takahashi is a shojo author. Like, look at her body of work. Like, look at Meison Meison Ikoku. Sorry, it has been a very long time since I've had to say that title. Um, like she essentially writes the same story over and over in different forms. It's just Inuyasha and Ranma are ones where she's like, let me put my romance story, my like big romance love triangle story into something a little more action oriented. Um, which is kind of the same with Clamp. Do Clamp and like Holic and Subasa. Where's my where did my where did my pencil go? Oh, I switched my colors somehow. That's weird. I don't know how I did that. Uh mm, I think we're getting kinda somewhere. Bring in this side of the face, because that feels whiter than it should be. I don't know why that ear is so enormous. I'm not... You know what? I don't even have to worry about the body right now. We're just trying to get... I'm just trying to get this down. We're doing character designs for the game that I'm working on producing. We're in very early. This is gonna be one of the 3 main playable protagonist characters. I do not know which one. Because there are going to be 3. And it's kind of this kind of girl gang leader and her 2, like, closest dudes. Girl dudes. From the girl gang. And, I don't know if this is, like, the main one or one of the other 2. I'm not sure yet. I'm mostly just kind of free sketching and figuring it out as I go. I mean, I have to keep the designs relatively simple because I want this to look like an N64 game when it's done. I'm not really good at, like, drawing a pompadour. Oh, neat. I know nothing about rigging. Oh, like live 2D rigging? I don't know if Minty ever did live 2D tutorials. I know she was talking about it. Oh boy, getting a little spacey. I'm not sure if she ever actually, like, thank you, posture check, sit myself up. I'm not sure if she ever actually recorded them. Just kind of, my thoughts are very jumbled at the moment. I just had some juice, so thank you. Did I get myself, what did I do? Okay. I don't know how I feel about this. Let me just, like, look at some shit. See if I can find, like, a tutorial that makes some amount of sense. Okay, I think I see what's going on. I just looked at kind of a quick tutorial. So the hairline would be like here. So I think I just have to, like, so I legitimately just really like this song. Okay, so I've been listening. There was a meme earlier today that involved a song from End of Ava, and it used a version of it from an N64 Ava game. And it was very weird for me because I have only seen End of Ava once in my life. So I've heard the song, but, like, once, so I'm not super familiar with it, but I am deeply familiar with the N64 sound font. So it, like, my brain was like, you know this song because you know what these sounds are, but we have never heard this song before. And I have been going ballistic, like, all day and listening to it over and over. And That was an accident. So I've just been looking a lot at the N64 like sound font and trying to think about the music that I want in this, which is gonna be kind of an interesting thing to figure out because I don't really know a lot about music. I took some music theory classes. I've taken some music theory, so I understand the basics of music. Okay, so that feels kind of better. That feels more correct. But like I am obsessed with that flute sound that's in the SM64 sound font. Like it's in like the Mario 64 end credits, and I can't think of like where else it would be because I don't actually know a lot of N64 games. Um, but I'm like obsessed with that flute sound. Is it in the file select? It might also be in the file select. But it's definitely in the end credits, and I think it's probably in some Mario Kart tracks. But I'm like obsessed with that sound. Yeah, that feels right-ish. go through old papers and wonder why I kept this ticket for one time when I went to the MoMA. I keep tickets for everything. I don't know exactly where it is at the moment, but I have my ticket stub from when I went to see Pokemon 2000 in theaters. I think that's the oldest ticket stub that I have. I can't think of some others that I have. I have a lot of ticket stubs just around. Most of them are together. But that one I'm pretty sure is the oldest one that I still have. Um, nope. Counts. Oh, neat. That's always cool. I wish that I still had some of my museum stuff. My answer to that was usually either because school or because I felt like going to a museum. I used to go to the Met like all the time. I would just like go and hang out at the Met because it was cheap and interesting. Um, okay, so I kind of dig this. I kind of dig what we've got going here. Kind of like her. Oh, that's a shame. Uh, oh, yeah, I think I went to the Natural History Museum with Ark. Who else was there? It was me and Ark was there and Jules was there. I think I've seen Ark twice when she's visited New York. Hmm. I just kind of want to leave it at that right now. As you can see, I'm working in like a gigantic document. You can kind of see how much space we've got to play with. I like this. I like this. I like this. Um, um, yeah, I know I want one of them to have a pompadour. I, I just want that. Like that was really the only thing I had decided uh in the lead up is that I wanted one of them to have a pompadour. So I like this. So we'll call that good. So two more to draft. Two more to draft out. So I want them to all kind of have a different visual feel. So like yeah, like a low poly pompadour just feels fun to like it would be fun to model. Like I want to look at like the Ocarina of Time models are really what I want to take a look at um to kind of figure out kind of what my polygons should be roughly. I'm kind of just trying to this is me trying to figure out body shapes. Kind of how I want the body shapes to look. I think she may be the leader. Because I kind of want her to just be, like, tall. Or maybe she won't be. I don't know. Like, I kind of want them to have that Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails kind of dynamic. But not just, like, clearly be Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails. But I kind of want them to have those different sort of just like they feel like they would play very differently because they want them to be used for some different things. Hmm. It's been so long since I've like even done any modeling. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking is like low poly modeling maybe simpler. Um but I also just I really love that look. That like N64 look. Yeah, no, definitely like send me a link. I would love to see uh kind of get a feel for it. Okay, I kind of feeling the vibe of this. I'm also trying to restrain myself and not make one of the villains like a scorpion lady because I have this whole thing about sorry, I like as I started that sentence I was picking my juice up to put it in my mouth. Um and this thing like one I want to because I love scorpion ladies and there will almost definitely be some scorpion ladies in this somewhere, but I have this thing where I'm like why are scorpions always the villains? Well, the none of the all of the girl gang members are human because they come from normal human world. But I may put some just cool ass scorpion ladies that are just real chill. Because I have this thing where it's like even like Kyuranger, where one of the heroes was a scorpion boy, they like introduce him by like, is he a traitor? Is he doing something shady? And then he's got like the evil brother, and I'm like, why scorpions always gotta be the villains? Like, why? Why they always gotta be villains? Why you gotta make them a villain every time? Even when they're cool, even when they're sympathetic, like, even when they're one of the raddest characters in whatever piece of media, like, they're still a villain. And I'm like, why is it always gotta be like that? Why does it always gotta be like that? So I'm trying to, like, very heavily restrain myself and not make one of the villain ladies, because I have no plans for, like, dudes to be in this. Is that weird? I don't know. My brain is always just ladies. So, like, there will almost definitely be some cool-ass Scorpion ladies, like, within it, but I'm trying really hard to restrain myself and not make one of them a villain, just because I want to kind of break that shit. Cause, like, I love me a good Scorpion lady, but I don't want to make them, I don't want to present them as in the wrong. And, like, the villains in this are definitely in the wrong, even though they are meant to be sympathetic. If you play the story heavy route. So far I have planned, I think, 5 endings. And there's not gonna be more than that. It's not like I'm like, these are the ones I have planned and then I'm gonna work on more. Like, there's 5 endings. 2 of them, essentially, you do the same things to get to them, and it's basically a choice at the end as to which one you end up with. I mean, like, one of them is, hello, Moku! I mean, there is gonna be one with, like, a yo-yo that goes to a grappling hook, and that could be, like, Scorpion-esque, and I guess you could, I guess I could, like, have some Scorpion ladies and have that be, like, the Scorpion kind of dungeon. Because I've kind of, like, worked out the bones. I don't know if I want to do, like, 5 or 8. 8 seems like a lot, but I kind of gotta just see where it goes, I guess. I kind of dig this look, though. A neutral or good aligned to you. There are going to be kind of different. Oh, there is definitely going to be NPC Scorpion ladies. That I can promise you. I promise you, there will be NPC Scorpion ladies. I just don't want to make one of the villains come from there. Because there's gonna be, like, a bunch of different, like, races, I guess. I'm feel weird about putting it that way. Species of humanoid, that are just kind of around. Each of them will kind of have their own settlement, but there will be kind of others. It kind of, think Breath of the Wild, where, like, if you went to the Gerudo place, there's, like, some Rito there, and some Goron there, and some Zora there. So, like, I don't want everyone kind of divided up into different areas, but everyone kind of travels between, but each one kind of comes from a specific area, I guess. Oops, I didn't do that part first. So there will absolutely be NPC Scorpion ladies. I just am trying to restrain myself from making the villains, one of the villains, a Scorpion lady, because I love writing me a Scorpion lady, but I'm just trying to be like, no, break that trend. break it. No bad scorpions. No, like she's not even gonna be a baddie. Like air quotes baddie. Um she just vibing. She's just a lady who exists. There's just gonna be scorpion ladies who exist. If there was a pun there, I don't get it. I'm sorry. Yes. Moku, let me answer your questions. Okay, I'm trying to make Sukeban as right now I'm making the three main characters who are in this girl gang. So they're very like Sukeban-ish. Um and they're gonna be the main characters of a thing that I'm doing. And how that thing will turn out, we will see. I've committed myself to working on this project. I bought fucking lessons about how to develop in Unreal. Like develop a fucking action game in Unreal. So I'm gonna try my hardest to make this happen. At some point, I'm gonna have to hire some people to do some things. Um, but I want to get as far as I can, and then start talking to people, and then I don't know. There will probably have to be a Kickstarter because I'm fucking poor. I kind of make these like really long. But I'm just trying to get the designs down. Kind of just draft some designs. I got a new keyboard, and some of my keys are now in different spots. Like, my delete key is in a very different spot than it was on my old keyboard, and now I can't find it. Sometimes. Now I sometimes can't find it. And it's confusing for my brain. My dumb person brain. My muscle it's confusing for my muscle memory because I want my hand wants to go to a very specific place because I've used the same keyboard for the past like 15 years. And honestly, the keyboard was fine. It was that the scroll wheel on my mouse was like dead. It was in bad shape. And I figured if I'm gonna replace my mouse, I should get a mouse keyboard combo that work off of the same USB receiver to free up a USB port. So now I have a new keyboard and my muscle memory is adapting. But it's weird because I don't do a lot of very like punk looking characters, and now I have to do these like three very punk girls. I want to give one of them a face mask. Just because I've always liked that aesthetic. Yeah, kind of feel that. I'm digging this. I am into it. Like, again, I gotta keep these real, as simple as possible. So that they can be easily modeled into very low poly N64 style models. I'm just real determined to fucking make something finally. I've just not had good luck with making a thing for the past decade. And I'm tired of not having made a thing. More or less. Um, Yeah, okay, I like her. I like her. Okay, I am into this. I'm into, like, these two feel very, very, very distinct, very different from one another. So I like where I'm at. I like where I'm at with these two. So I think I like that. I think I like this, her having the like bat to sword upgrade and her having the like yo-yo to grappling hook upgrade. And I've not quite decided on a third thing, or I don't know. Maybe it should be bat to hammer and give the bat to the other one. I'm gonna just look at this item screen for a second and see. Okay, so you have bombs. Oh, like a projectile, like an arrow. But I think you can really do that with the grappling hook. I don't think I need to separate like if you using like the grappling hook as a weapon. I don't think I really need to separate that from arrows. Um. So like boomerang. Boomerang is cool. Boomerang is cool. But what could I like have her start with a boomerang and then what would I have her upgrade to? Like with I could go like bat to hammer? And that does feel like a good progression. But then what would I have the sword girl start with? Cuz I can't like start her with a sword. You can't just carry around swords. That's like illegal. But lead pipe and bat are like the same thing. Is the thing. Like I could start with boomerang and upgrade to bigger boomerang because I like giant boomerangs are fucking cool. Um I guess I could start her with like a knife. I guess I could start her with like a knife and go up to a sword. See, the tree branch is also too similar to bat. I think knife is really the way to go. Cause like with a tree branch, really you just hit people, which is kind of the same as a bat. But a knife up to sword might be the way to go. Cause those all feel like kind of appreciably different from one another. Like knife, yo-yo, and bat all feel really appreciably different. Sword, grappling hook, and hammer all feel really appreciably different from one another. And I guess you could kind of like travel up and down the line where like you could go back to the knife to like pick some locks and then go back to the sword. So they could have like weapon lines that they go up and down. But I don't really, maybe not. Because I don't want to, the entire gimmick is you change characters instead of changing equipment. But I guess you could just like still use the knife. You could still just use the knife in like overworld stuff and then not be using it in fights. I think that's mentally where I'm gonna go with that. I mean, like, she can carry a knife. I'd kind of want to carry a knife just for defense. I've also just thought about, like, getting a pocket knife. Just because I think they're cool. But I just haven't found one that I like, really. I kind of want one that's, like, shaped like a fucking Dorito. Like one of these. Though it could be one of those combs that, like, flips out to a switchblade. I've thought about that, but I also want it to be able to kind of be used for things outside of fights. Where, like, you know how, like, you in, like, Zelda, you hit switches with, like, the hook shot and stuff. So, like, you could do that with the grappling hook. You could, like, pick locks with the knife if you needed to. Because I thought about just, like, having one be the punch one. But I had a hard time finding it kind of a use for her skill set outside of just fighting things. I'm gonna have to think about that. I mean, like, if she could be the punch one and then she's just strong and, like, lifts things, like, she can just move rocks and stuff, there is that. But then how would I upgrade that? Upgrade to hammer and then break stuff with the hammer, I guess, but I don't know, then she's not like cool punching stuff. This is I'm gonna have to think about this. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to I don't know. I'm gonna put that one in my back pocket and kind of think about what I want to do with that. Whew. I'm just gonna put that one in my back pocket and think about it later. Oop, that's not the right thing to hit. I don't know because I haven't really decided much about the humanoid species. I don't want to use the word races. I don't like that. That feels weird to me, but so I'm going to try and go with humanoids or like species lineage. Lineage is a good word. Cuz I haven't really decided much about that yet. Aside from the fact that I have a ton of Oni characters and I want to finally do something with them. Stick them in this because I have had them just sitting around for like 2 years now. And I've done jack shit with them. Ooh, it is raining hard. It is raining very hard here. I want to switch. Actually, I think I'm just going to skip songs. Let's skip to the next song. Sorry, y'all can't hear my music, but that's to avoid copyright shit. Cause I have copyright bullshit that I don't feel like dealing with. Those lines were bothering me. Yeah, 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 yeah. The world's attitude. Which probably doesn't help if I start singing the song on stream. But, you know. I would love to do, like, I don't know, like a pseudo karaoke stream or something. But how to make that work with, like, copyright strikes and stuff. I know people do karaoke streams. But I don't know, like, how. I'm very confused about it. Oh, I will, just a second. I will do a big stretch. Excuse me. Did such a big stretch that I had to cough. I'm trying to, like, give them kind of distinct-ish face shapes. So I'm trying to make her face, like, kind of a little more round and square. But it just feels, like, short. Her face just feels, like, short. Nope. Scrapping that. Scrapping that face. It's not turning out like I liked. I think I should probably not be drawing her down here so I'm not, like, mentally making her, like, 1.5 feet shorter than everyone else. Because honestly, I feel like she should be the short one. Heck yeah! Heck yeah! Um... to really think about this. Need to really think about this. Okay. I mean, if you want, you can just send it directly to me instead of in the Discord, because that's a less public place. If you're more comfortable with that. I'm feeling very kind of stuck now. I don't think I need that one open anymore, so I can probably move this over here. Nope. Nya. Excuse me. I have to do a big yawn. Do a big yawn. I've been real sleepy all day. It's one of those really sleepy days. Excuse me. This is always the hard part. Hmm. Kind of give her like the real wide shoulders. Give her just some real. Give her shoulders like a fucking linebacker. Get them big ass shoulders. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Big ass shoulders. Love them. Yeah. Okay. These are clearly three very different girls, and I am into them. I'm very into what these three have going on. So let me just move out a little bit. I'll turn this off. So move her over here. Get her up here. Get her like there. Get her like there. That's like a good. That's a good like height. Maybe bring her down a little bit. Bring her down a little bit. Bring her up a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. She big. She big. Like that feels right. Right abouts. So let's clean her up a little bit. Husband was his friend. keep the hair as like kind of big, puffy shapes. Because that way they will be easy to translate into kind of low poly 3D. I also just kind of draw hair as big puffy shapes anyway. But like this actually doesn't feel very out of the realm of how I draw hair in general. Like, honestly, so much of my drawing style comes out of late 2000s, like late Gainax, early Trigger kind of style. Which is very more about shape and form as opposed to detail. Hold on, I just have to check something on my phone. I just got an email that I'm not sure. Hi, McMister Professor, welcome back. Okay, no, this looks like that email just took a while to get to me for some reason. Okay. Welcome to the stream. We are doing character designs. Stream's going good. We've designed, pretty much got our rough drafts of the three main girls. So we're only 2 hours in, and I feel like we've got a good base. For where we want to be. Look at these girls. Look at these girls we've drawn. Look at them. They're cute. You can't really see her behind the chat. You can kind of see her behind the chat. She's the one we're working on right now. I'm just getting these sketches taken care of. So we know. So we just kind of know what we're trying to work with. I'm a little quiet just because I'm doing a lot of thinking as I'm doing this. So I'm kind of responding to chat as chat says things. Thank you. These are the three kind of like main playable characters that there are. In this project. Not drawing their eyebrows with any kind of fidelity, I guess. Okay, so I think we've got... Whoa. I think we've got three kind of good rough drafts. Okay, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling good about where I am with these three. So let me put that there. Okay, so this is where we're at with these three. I'm gonna put them in a folder. Come on. Oh, is it doing the thing where it won't let me click on layers? Sometimes Clip Studio Paint does this weird thing where it will not let me... oh, there. Okay, it won't let my mouse do it for some reason. I'll stick them in there. Me kind of so you can see that. So I'm gonna close these for now. I had a cheeseburger today. That was a good thing about today. And I was really excited to come and work on this on stream. But I had a cheeseburger. That was the big thing today. I'm out of juice, so it's time for water. Yeah. And I had some fun interactions on Twitter. I had some fun Twitter interactions today. Oh, thank you. I will posture check myself. There we go. Excuse me. I'm very sleepy today. Hey friends. How you doing? I also went grocery shopping today. I did groceries. I'm working on an Etsy order. I had a cheeseburger. I had some fun Twitter interactions. So it's been a pretty good day. All things in total. I saw a very good video of Metsubo Jinrai doing the Kira Major ending dance, which is fucking hysterical. Specifically because Ikazuchi just didn't bother to learn it at all, and is just mostly fucking around. And it's very, very funny. And, like, Jin is fucking knocking it out of the park, and Hirobi and Naki are just so incredibly fucking distracted by Ikazuchi fucking around that they keep messing up, and it's very, very funny. It's a very good video. What else? I feel like there's some other funny Twitter shit. I'm almost done with Shadowbringers, so that's exciting. Fucking Frollo-ass looking motherfucker took my boy. Took my fucking boy, and I'm gonna kill him. And beat the shit out of him, because he took my boy. I don't know what else. Oh my god, I need to stop yawning on stream. I need to stop yawning. I'm gonna summon the, like, VTuber Yawns account. Is what's gonna happen if I keep yawning. Is my cat here? I don't think he is. I don't think he's in here right now. I think they're both in the bedroom. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to just adjust my lighting a little bit. I cleaned up my desk recently. So my desk is all, like, organized, and I got some risers, so my consoles are all organized nicely next to my monitors. And I've got my Sotos, my 01 and Saber Sotos, and a couple other little things. Holy shit. I need to not be yawning so much. Let's just slap a little color. Let's just do some fucking slapping some colors under these guys. Just to see what happens. Oh, neat. Let me just take a peek real quick. Let me just take a peek real quick. Oh yeah, look at that. That's neat. It's coming along. Maybe I shouldn't have her have this little bit that comes in the front if I have the other one have the little bit that comes in the front, and I feel like it works better with her. But that'll be a thing to figure out later. Oh, that's a bright ass yellow. That's not what I want at all. That's kind of greenish, so let's just fuck around and find out. Yeah, that's better. Yes. These are for the game that I am currently designing. These are the three protagonist characters. Um, I feel like I may have accidentally just redesigned an old kind of self-insert character of mine. This was definitely a color scheme that I've used before. And by used, I mean, like, was my main color scheme. But yes, these are going to be the three kind of main characters of this game. And you kind of switch between them in order to use different techniques instead of like switching equipment. That's kind of the gimmick, I guess, if you want to call it a gimmick. Or you can call it game design, I guess. Gameplay mechanic is the word. Yes. It is the main mechanic of this game, that you switch between them to do different things. And also, like, people will react differently to each of them, so you'll get kind of different conversations. Not, like, totally different, and, like, not in all instances, like, some NPCs will react the same to all of them, but, you kind of develop different relationships with key NPCs, with kind of different girls. I mean, or you don't, depending on how you play. Yeah, she cool. I like her. I like how she's coming out. Um, if this just feels like too plain next to her. Yeah. You just do it. You just get her out there. Yeah, I like the blue better. I like the blue eyes better. I don't know if I want to give her totally black hair. Okay, you have a good night. Thank you for coming and hanging out. I'll try and remember to post them in the Discord. I will try and remember to post them to the Discord tomorrow. Or maybe later tonight after I finish. I don't know, something like that. Actually, you know what? Changing my mind on a thing. I want to see something. I kind of want to give her the black hair and her the, like, reddish. I kind of want to do that. I don't know, I kind of like that better. I'm kind of into that. It's kind of like an N60. It's an N64 like action adventure RPG. Like think like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, like that kind of game. But with some interesting mechanics and style and shit. Um, so like a lot of stuff will kind of depend on how you choose to play it. I guess. There's gonna be a couple different endings, kind of based on some of the choices that you make. Not a lot. It's 5. Oh Jesus. I think 5 is where I landed. Okay. So here we go. So there's kind of your basic girls. Like, I'm trying to keep things as simple as possible, but I want there to be some, like, cool stuff. So, like, couple different endings. Like some neat twists. I'm hoping at least. I'm definitely gonna make like the design materials available like once it's done. To like definitely to Patreon backers and shit. Um, if there is a Kickstarter, I will probably try to compile it into book form. For backers as well, I guess. I don't know why I picked green. Green is kind of the arbitrary color that I decided on. I'm thinking about doing like visual novel style cutscenes as opposed to just animating the cutscenes with the models, the 3D models. Just because, I don't know, I feel like that would be interesting and different. Because I really like the kind of striking visual. I may like hire. I may do kind of the like visual novel esque character sprites, but I may like I don't know hire someone to do like the illustrate like the big illustration moments. Maybe a couple people. I don't know. I'm not sure like how consistent that should be. Probably very. Um, what am I doing? Bank statement. I say as if my bank statement is interesting even to me in any kind of way. Like, I honestly don't look at my bank statements. I mean, I look at my bank account, so I kind of always know the state that my account is in, but I don't look at my bank statements. Like, let's not lie to ourselves. Chain Mask Girl. Yeah, well, she's the, like, that'll go to a grappling hook, and maybe that'll be like the weapon upgrade from the Scorpion Lady Town dungeon. Um, because each like area is going to have. Again, I haven't decided on 5 or 8. 8 seems like a lot, but maybe I'll do 8. I don't know. They each have like a deity, and all of them kind of keep stuff in balance, and they each have like a thing, and then the villains are like taking the things, and if they get all the things, they can ascend to like godhood and remake the world and shit. Um, so like maybe she'll get the scorpion people, cuz that having like that be the grappling hook seems like it would be like that would make sense. That is maybe too bright. Okay. Okay. I am into these three. I'm very cool with where we are with them. Wondering maybe I should make her the tallest one? But I kind of like her just being fucking huge. I don't know, maybe she will date a scorpion lady. Maybe she will. This is me, so it's very, very possible that she gonna smooch a scorpion lady. Yeah, like she big. She big. Okay. I'm very, very pleased with these three. God, that's my weakness. That's my weakness. I fucking love Chad. I love Chad so much. I had such a fucking crush on him when I was in college. But you know me, I love large and soft and sad. Those are my weaknesses. So I'm pretty pleased with these three. Um I think I need to like come up with all of the humanoids before I start designing the villains. So I know I want to have some Oni. Like, let me see if I can. Uh, like there's not really mains. You kind of switch between each of them depending on the situation, but I guess you could like combat wise main one of them. Um, I guess you could probably do that. It seems doable. But like I have all these Oni girls that have like these glass horns that are full of liquid. So that would be I want to use them. I'm gonna put them in here. Like obviously not this one. She was like a modern. I never really decided the setting for these Oni girls, so some of them are like dressed real modern, and some of them like are dressed real fantasy. But I've got them. Uh, her name was I think her name was Cranberry. I think it was like I think their names were Cranberry and Vanilla. Like her and her girlfriend I think were Cranberry and Vanilla. I think Cranberry was actually meant to be like a cutie honey kind of like hero. Like semi like half magical girl, half tokusatsu. So I'd like to do something with those Oni girls. I'd like to put them in it just because I've had them for like 2 years and I don't know what to do with them, but I like their like design aesthetic. Um, so I'd like to do that. There will probably be some scorpion girls. Some kind of fish people maybe. Cat people. Dog people. I don't know. Like kind of a regular elf humanoid, probably. I'm trying not to accidentally have the first part. I could do like a full like Hrothgar-ish thing, but like pandas, maybe. I did have like a like panda fighter girl years ago. I really need to settle on whether I'm doing 8 or 5. I might do 5 and do like a Chinese elemental compass. Cause 5 is kind of a good number, and I don't know how like long this has to be. I mean, it doesn't have to be any length. I'm like, I guess I could do 5, like plan 5, and then as I'm doing it, be like, hey, I will upgrade this to more areas. Because anywhere between like 5 and 8 is seems like a good number. Because Zelda was like 6. That was 6 dungeons plus the 3 you get in the beginning. And I think I did plan on like every area, or not maybe every area, but some areas having like 2 dungeons. Where you know how like Kakariko Village had the Shadow Temple and the well, um, and like the Zora's Domain had like the Ice Cave and the Water Temple, and then you had like the 3 extra dungeons at the beginning. Um, like I planned on there being kind of some like mini dungeons, I guess is the way to put it. Which is where you would kind of get the weapon upgrades or the power upgrades of whatever kind. But I could always like be like, hey, we'll add extra like 1 dungeon areas. Um, and like the endings kind of are based on whether you kind of just brute force your way through the game, which you're gonna be able to do because you're kind of these three punk ass kids, or if you kind of reach out to people and see what's going on and examine things a little closer. So, you know, there'll be a little bit of replayability in that you can try different play styles and like different endings. Um, I'm not sure if I want to do like a Zelda Hearts system. That's kind of where I'm stuck at the moment. Um, but I mean, a lot of like Hollow Knight does that too. Like a lot of different games do stuff kind of like that. Not like Mario or Sonic, because those are more platformers where you're collecting coins and rings for reasons. Um, I'm trying to think of like other RPGs with, or even you know like Final Fantasy has a numerical hit point system. Though I like the graphical hit point system of something like Hearts or I don't really know what it is in Hollow Knight, but I kind of like that. But I guess Mario 64 has like the pie chart that has a kind of a graphical hit point system. Oh my goodness. Um, what am I doing? What was I doing? I was doing something. Oh, I wanted to go back to Streamlabs. Or not Streamlabs, Stream Manager. That was what I was doing. So, like, I don't know if I want to do, like, hearts, but, like, so you've got, this is definitely not to scale, but you've got, you know, like, things happening here. You'd have, over here, you'd have the kind of switch. Probably wouldn't be A and B. Probably be like left trigger and right trigger. And here you have like Pompadour Girl and her, and then it's like you'd, because I really like this Sonic Heroes like character switching interface. So like I want that definitely. And then I don't know if I want like hearts. Like that I know I definitely want. I kind of like the Hollow Knight one where you've got like a thing that like drains, and then you've got kind of, you can like increase these and like use one, like you can pop one of these and it'll refill it. I like that. I'm not sure like lore wise how to expand upon that. You know, down here you can have your money. I made it backwards, I think. You can have your like your money down here, I guess. Or even, does it need to be down there? You could put it like next to this. Because not as much will generally be going on up here as it will down here. Okay, and then, yeah, like, I guess down here, or maybe over here, you could have, like, a mini, on one side, you could have, some side, you could have, like, a mini-map. Maybe, like, vertical magic meter? Just small vertical magic meter of some kind? Maybe like Kingdom Hearts style. You could have it like come swoop down. And then I guess maybe like a 5-hit thing, and then you could pop one of these to refill it, so it'd be 5, 10, 15, 20. 25? And then like your magic. Hmm. I don't know, I'm just kind of... Like, that seems like a good kind of basic RPG UI. I don't know if I want to have, like, kind of the way that you had the C buttons have, like, key... Like, you can swap in key items to use, or you just have them and use them. You just have them and it pulls it out. And you can look in your inventory, I guess, and see it. I'm just kind of thinking. Because, like, this would generally replace... you'd do your A to attack, B to jump. And, L and R to switch. But I don't know if you'd need to, like, have key items on screen. I mean, you could always have, like, literal keys. You could have kind of there, I guess. Like, under your money, alongside your health. But I don't really know if having key items on screen is necessary. I mean, I guess you could maybe have, like... a kind of XY situation. And have, like, a healing... If you have, like, healing stuff, or, like, a bomb button. I guess punches could also use bombs. Or have, like, bomb fists. And that could kind of be her upgrade. But I also want one to have a bat. I mean, I could still go from bat to sword, but, like, hammer also seems useful. But, I mean, I guess you don't need a hammer if your fists are hammers. And then some kind of like combo meter? Like team? Team combo meter? So like as you again that's a very Sonic Heroes, like as you do attacks, uh you can then combo and do like a 3-person like super move. Yeah, like this doesn't feel like it takes up too much real estate. Cuz again, like I'm looking for something very very simple. Like 5 I could do something like this and have the kind of pieces that you're getting. Hmm. I'm feeling pretty good about this. I'm feeling pretty good about what I've accomplished today. Because this has all been kind of in my head, and now having it kind of visualized is very nice. I'm very happy with these 3. I like these 3 a lot. I feel like I need to do like something with her visually, but I don't know. Maybe I don't. Maybe she can just be kind of goth. Goth GF. Or maybe this could be like the 5-piece system. But she wouldn't be the scorpion one. She wouldn't be the scorpion one, so she would have the scorpion thing, but I already like the again, like I don't want to put too many complicated things in a design because this is gonna be like very low poly, very N64. Um. Oh no, like she Punch Girl would be the goth GF. She's fine. I might put like something on the mask because that's just texturing. What was I doing? Felt like I was doing something down here, but I don't. Oh, this like do the 5 thing here since this would be kind of a 5 hit system. So like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, 25. 25 is a lot of hits. Yeah, she just doesn't feel like dyeing her hair. She's just cool. She's just vibing. She just got the big vibes. Big lady. Big lady punch hard. actually move these like down here, but I don't know if that would make that feel balanced very weird, so that's fine. They can probably kind of stay like that. Keys could actually probably go here. I don't know. Ooh, why did that pop up? But I like this. I like this kind of UI layout. More or less. Again, oop. Why does that keep happening? Very simple. Very easy to make clear. If that's the star, that doesn't need to be. Maybe put some kind of magic meter here. And then that there. I don't really know what the magic meter would look like, or if there honestly even needs to be like a magic meter, because I don't know what the like magic system is. Like, I don't know if there will like need to be a magic meter, but I guess like planning for one like there. That's not a terrible place. Yeah, that I feel like that actually kind of frees some real estate back up in this area. So I really like looking at them. I'm really into them. I'm really into these three. So let's see. I don't. Because I don't want to just make them all animal people. I mean, Oni aren't animal people. They're like horned. Just horned blue and red people. I guess if I have like one mammal one and one insect one, that's probably fine. I guess, actually, if we can move these down a little. Just a little bit. You could have like another one of these. Cause like how many hearts can you get in Zelda? Like 25? I'm not quite sure what you do to refill these yet. seems good. We're at about 3 hours. I'm kind of pleased with where we are with these 3. So I kind of want them to be... So I kind of want them like this, maybe? Shape-wise? Okay, so I'm happy, very, very happy with where we are. And I know that I've pretty much just been saying that for the past 10 minutes. There we go. So I think that's where I'm gonna leave the art stuff for tonight. And maybe the whole stream. Because I keep yawning and I'm very sleepy. I'm very, very sleepy tonight. But I'm very happy with this. And I will name them later. Names don't need to happen right now. I think this is good. I think this is good. Put that away. And I'm gonna pop us back. I'm gonna pop us over here. Just to do a cool down. Just do a little cool down. A little cool down hanging out. A little cool down vibes. Cool down vibes. Excuse me. Excuse me. I cannot stop yawning. I don't know why I'm so tired. Because I slept pretty well last night. Let me just clean up this this file. Just get it kind of cropped down. So we'll definitely come back and we'll do more next week. Next week I will definitely. Whoa! Why is my thing flipping out? There we go. I don't know what that was about. I'll definitely be working on this more over the course of the week, and hopefully by next Wednesday I will be ready to draft some villain designs. And once I get those three worked out, then we'll be in real good shape. Then I can start kind of figuring out more incidental NPCs and start maybe doing concepts for areas. So I'm going to try and work all of that stuff out next week, or over the course of this week, and have it ready for Wednesday. On Sunday, we're going to play more Mario 64. We're going to do more upstairs stages. I think we started Tiny Huge Island. I think that was where we left off. So we'll do Tiny Huge Island, Snowman's Land, what's the other one? Wet Dry World. Those 3 stages. And then maybe head into the tower? Maybe? Technically, we could fight Bowser right now, but we're doing a 120-star run. Because we are ambitious. I believe in us. But hopefully by next Wednesday, I will have everything worked out. I definitely want to be ready to start working on the villain designs, because getting those 3 down is kind of like the... Once I have these 2 groups of 3 characters taken care of, those are the most important characters in the game, are these 6. And from there, I can start kind of working out incidental characters. And those can be kind of less distinct. Some of them need to be, like, kind of distinct, but some of them can be, like, less... They can be, like, less designed. Like, they can still be distinct, but, like, less designed. 'Cause they aren't as important. So I should probably also start putting together a spreadsheet of characters and, like, what areas they're gonna be in. So I'll work on that this week, and, like, next week I'll start popping open design documents, or not so much the design document, because that's less interesting to go through, but, like, these like, spreadsheets and ancillary documents, I'll start popping those open and showing you all, like, that stuff. Because I think that would be fun to kind of go over with everyone. And I'll like, bust open the story document to give y'all kind of, like, a feel for where it's going. Because I have a lot of story notes in there, even if I haven't actually started filling in the story table. Because that's more kind of granular, specific story stuff. But now I'm kind of still working on the broad strokes of this world. Trying to create an interesting, immersive world without accidentally remaking media that I just already like. My big challenge is not accidentally making Magic Knight Rayearth a second time. That is... And I feel like I did a good job with the 3 main characters. Like, they are definitely not the 3 girls from Rayearth. And they don't feel like Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails. They don't feel like any of the kind of iconic trios that already exist. They feel very kind of themselves. So I'm happy with that. I'm kind of happy with where these 3 have landed, as far as not accidentally making them something that already exists. Like, they definitely take influences, but they're not they're not any of the like iconic trios in my head. So, you know, they're not like, I don't, it's, Mario doesn't really have trilogies. It has like pairs and like groups, but there's no like Sonic, Knuckles, and Tales of Mario. It's like Mario and Luigi, and I guess Peach, but she's not like part of there's like Mario and Peach or Mario and Luigi. Everyone just kind of breaks into pairs. So I think this is good. I'm gonna spend the week working on this. And we'll come back next Wednesday and we'll talk a lot about let me sit up. Talk kind of about the character breakdowns and the area breakdowns. And hopefully by then I'll have kind of figured out what I want to do as far as the weapon lines and stuff like that. And that'll be fun. We'll go over that. And okay. I think we're good. I will see you on Sunday. Let me see who's around to raid. Minty is on. Okay, we're gonna go. Minty is live, so we're gonna go to Minty's stream. But I'm very pleased with this. I cannot wait to work on this more. So I will see you all on Sunday. Let's raid Minty. Let's raid Minty. Yeah. Oyasumi-kan.